Okay, well, technical problems, and I didn't record some of this. That's okay. Just wanted to still show kind of how awesome this box is. Very nice magnetic flap. A little difficult to cut that cleanly. Had to be careful. But this is a amazing box, and I've opened 4 packs. So that's what it took to finally get a foil. And it's an elite foil, so that's a win. And it is raised. You can feel that. That's what I've heard, that they have raised text on these. And look at the background design and the foil in the word box here, if you can see that. It's like a leaf, special leaf design back there. It's very nice. And then I also forgot earlier to mention that the foils all have full art backs. So the simple sleeves are not going to suffice if you want to play one of these. You know, I don't know why you would, right? You don't play these. So they kind of understand that. You put it in a clear sleeve, put it in your binder. There's no need to play that. Foils are so rare. So what we've gotten so far, we got an extra elite. So because that foil was an elite, we've got an extra 4 packs, 1 unique, 3 elites. That's normal. The foil was an elite. That adds to the elite stack, which is very nice. It's been some interesting ordinaries. It's 2 of those so far, I think. We got some deserts, muddy pigs. When it dies, you heal 3. That's interesting. Zombie Horde's cool, 5 for 5. The art, I mean, this is Iron Maiden, you know, to me. Always like that. It's an interesting style. What I mentioned earlier, this is like a forest version of the theme art for the whole set. Right? I thought that was interesting, even though it's a water card, not an earth card, but it's a green version of that as far as I'm concerned. So I wonder if it's the same. Ian Miller, I mean, did he do that art? I guess we don't know. Another Murder Crows. These +1 movements, I really want to try those cards in any deck. Let's get some more movement. I think would be fun. So these are all the ordinaries. Hellhounds. It's got some use through the collection system that's new for this set. Someday we could get into that. Card that's on the art's on the box. Throw out a ward for a one power minion. You know. It is ordinary. That side comes in warded. Bone Spear is supposedly an interesting card. Sacrifice an undead to shoot a projectile from its location. So you just turn any undead into a projectile for 3 damage. Buried Alive, also on the box. Maybe cast by any ally, so it's a magic that you don't need a spellcaster for. You can tactically deploy it with any minion anywhere on the map. And force something to be burrowed, and buried. So it's like the humble villages and stuff from the Earth deck and the pre-con set over here. This site summons the skeleton token when you play it. You know, it's just equivalent of that, but you get skeletons instead of foot soldiers. That's nice. And eventually we're going to assume there'll be something like that for about every color, you would think. When we're speaking about art, I mean, like, that looks pretty darn professional, you know. And I love the effect of this. You infiltrate your opponent's sights with the rats, and they don't provide threshold anymore. So if they're just splashing one color and just happen to get it out, if you happen to have granary rats around, you can send them in and they lose that. That's kind of fun tactic to think about. Yeah, I like this one. Saw this one spoiled, but it's kind of a cool art. So it's not much of an effect. Make it move one step. You know, tactically, we'll see. Okay, guess I'm gonna open another one. Hope for another foil, another unique. This will be number 5. So I guess we cheat and see if there's any foils. Nope, it's too bad. Okay, exceptional sight. Evil units have +1. That's a cool promoted card. That art is kind of defining for this set, some people think. I can see that. So that goes in the exceptional pile. Raise. Ally destroys the site it occupies and all artifacts there. Accusation. So we got our elite Mega Lurker, elite monster of Chthonic Coils. It's burrowing Genesis. If an ally died last turn, Mega Lurker may drag the killer from an adjacent site to here. So it's a 6 for 7. Now we're on to ordinaries for this set. Stuff I've not seen, obviously. You know, 5 packs in, basically none of it. Trial by water, holy smokes, look at that. An ally submerges target minion that's nearby. So that, again, it gets to use... We're diminishing the spellcaster here. We're getting more magic bouncing around on the map. It doesn't require spellcaster to do it, right? An ally submerges target minion that's nearby. Freeze, we've seen that. This first Dreadwing. Troubled Town. An ordinary sight of locked doors and wary hearts. Yeah, that's that our future? I think so. Genesis, you may cast a townsfolk from your collection to this site. So that balances out. There's supposedly going to be a site that you can cast the Hellhound out of your collection. This is going to let you cast the townsfolk from your collection. And that's beautiful. Penitent Knight was one I was looking forward to. Great art there. An ordinary mortal holds solemn vigil. Penitent Knight. It's 3 for 3. That's it. Foul Bones. Holy smokes. Jumps to conclusions, apparently off of towers, I guess, with dual wielding. Who knew? Horrible hybrids again. It's cool. Okay, pack 6. One a foil or unique. We only have 1 unique so far out of 5 packs, so this pack 6. Let's get it done. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Okay, look at the art here. Road to perdition, exceptional sight. Each step a judgment. Genesis, target nearby evil gains or loses 1 power this turn. So it could be used if you're evil or you're anti-evil. That is something. Wow, that's the kind of stuff I really like right there. So we're really getting exceptionals, of course we would. Exceptional magic. Kill target wounded minion. Finish them with this exceptional magic. Yes, I will. Thank you. That's sweet. So that's an error and you got to splash red or vice versa. That's cool. Elite sight. Okay, elite fire sight. Plague pits. There are 3 more dead minions. Banish all cemeteries. That's quite the art. Okay, so we're deep into the ordinaries, but man, wouldn't you want... Would you reject someone putting a huge painting of this on your wall with a nice gold frame? You'd be a maniac to turn that down. Croaking Swamp. All right, the frogs are back. Look at that. Ordinary sight and Riveting Ruckus. You may pay 1 to summon a frog token here on Genesis. So there we go. That's what we're talking about. We're flooding the board with tokens with any color, right? That's what this set wants to give everybody, that option. You can always have a little token action going on if you want to choose these sites. This is a triple option, Algae Bloom. 3 different colors. It's very nice. Mighty Pigs again. Martyrs of Tomorrow. What is going on here? So that was pack 6, and we're going to stop here.